Well, hello, welcome back to another Submit Wrestling Cards episode. We're going to do something slightly different this time. You'll probably see from the title of this video that we're going to specifically be talking about hollow or foil stickers. Predominantly stickers, no cards in here, is there, Kev? It's all stickers today, isn't it?
It's pretty much all shiny stickers.
Yeah.
And we've noticed quite a lot of people picking them up recently, and there's a bit of a buzz to it. So we thought, why not cover an episode on it? It's something different. And I think it's more of a European thing as well, isn't it? Because unfortunately, they don't get the shinies in the States like they do here in the UK and Europe, and something different.
Yeah, I mean, well, we know Germany's got a pretty decent sticker scene with regards to, what they have their own sets. We don't really see any other countries having their own sets. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty impressive for Germany to do that. But yeah, I think as a whole, there's quite a few different sets and stickers and things that predominantly are from Europe.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to have a bit of a run through with prices here and different costs and how much things are. And I think you're going to be quite surprised as to the kind of prices that we're seeing. And also we've got a little bit of a sort of a projection as to what we think is going to be, let's say, I don't want to say investable, because I don't think neither me or you are here for investing in these. I think we're here to collect, but I think you can do both. You know, you can invest and
yeah, we're not the Antiques Roadshow, are we? So not quite yet, but it's what I think it is, Jack. Also, it's the Hasbro World or I'm not going to say Hasbro World Order. They're not getting a plug today, but like the Hasbro World, the Hasbro World is like taken over, and they're using it for wrestling figures, a shiny sticker, for instance, like a Hulk Hogan Series 1 with the Hulk Hogan logo, and they look nice together, really, and it's something that I quite like. Not got into yet, but I think that's what's driving the craze for all this, isn't it? So
there certainly seems to be quite a strong correlation between people buying certain types and certain entries, shall we say, of stickers, and then pairing them up with figures to have them graded. Now, this is personal preference. I don't like it. I don't. The reason why I don't like it, and I think that's really important for me to go through, rather than just sort of slating it off the bat, because there'll probably be some heat from someone going, "Oh, you don't like stickers." I think the reason why I don't like it is because there's a level of authenticity that isn't present when you pair up a sticker, a hollow sticker, with a figure that was probably from a different year, a different line entirely. That I don't find there is a real strong connection between that sticker or a sticker and then the figure. If it's an autograph, for example, yeah, makes sense. I can get that. That makes sense. But just as a sticker for a logo, something like that, as we'll see in some of the pictures that we're going to go through today, a lot of these logos aren't the logos of the actual wrestler. They're just artist designs that have been put together for that sticker set, and you never see them ever again. So
yeah,
that to me is a sort of a removal of authenticity. I don't mind putting the bio card with a figure. That's authentic because that's how it came. But that's just a personal preference. I'll get that out there straight away.
Yeah, it's a good point, to be fair, because you want everything to be as original as possible. Some of it I think is bizarre. Like it has to be a hollow shiny rather than your standard foil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they look nice, but to me, the sticker's a sticker. You know, it doesn't have to be. I suppose. Why? Well, whilst we're at it, then why aren't we going for rookie card, rookie figure, for instance? So,
Yeah,
Undertaker Hasbro rookie figure, Undertaker 91 rookie card. Match
absolutely.
them up together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I don't. Yeah, I think we've mentioned it before in conversation. Yeah, look at that, straight to hand.
As we speak, it was there. So
Kev's just like, oh, I'll just reach for this fire over here. Let me just hold it. The only card I've got here, in fact, yeah, this will do you a service. I've got a card here. You can't even see that.
Can't see.
It's
Yeah,
Cedric Alexander that I used to test some of my pens. There you go. It's just out of
there you go.
some. Panini, Panini debut set.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, I think that's a really, really good point, is that this is absolutely down to personal preference, people taking the stickers and putting them with the figures and having them graded. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You could argue from a collector's perspective that these people are buying up these stickers and sticking them in cases where they kind of shouldn't be because people may want them for their albums. Okay, you could argue that. I don't see that as a problem, because when they're displayed in the case with the figure, they look really nice. So I don't see there being a problem there.
Yeah.
A little bit of terminology just to get out the way for people, because there's a few sort of terms, phrases that we'll use that you may get a bit confused with. There are two types of hollow or foil. There is what's kind of referred to as a flat hollow, which is just a standard sort of shiny gloss sticker. And then there's what's called an enhanced foil or an enhanced hollow, which is, again, it's shiny, but it has a pattern to how the refraction of the light comes off of the sticker. We will point these out as we go through. This is going to be quite a picture heavy video, so if you are listening to this, you may need to refer to the screen a few times to get what we're talking about. So
yeah, where we started, and then Jack.
I was going to say, yeah, we've kind of decided to split this episode into two. So the first part, we're going to talk about prices, how the prices have increased and what we've seen the prices been doing over the past couple of years, because really we've only been seeing this, in the last 2 to 3 years, we've seen these prices explode.
Yeah. And it's quite a change really for the UK scene, because no disrespect, wrestling cards wouldn't really get that. You might get the odd one or two, but it's like every wrestling sticker's going crazy at the minute. So it's definitely worth a mention.
Yeah. And that's a really good point, is that the prices for stickers whereby they have a Hasbro figure that you compare them with, they're the ones we're seeing go through the roof. The stickers that don't have a Hasbro figure or really have any kind of retro figure associated with them, they're not really moving in price. They're not changing.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Let's have a little look at some prices first of all. So straight off the bat on the screen, we have a 1991 Merlin foil sticker. It's a flat shiny, so it's nothing special. This sold a couple of weeks ago for £5, 5 whole pounds, and they was even kind enough to put free postage in there. What an amazing deal. That's great. Let's look at picture number 2. About a week later, the same sticker, or not physically not the same, but the same edition, 1991 Legion of Doom foil sold for £4, a pound cheaper. And again, free postage. What an amazing deal.
Yeah. Bargain. Oof, what's happened here?
Now, a week later, now I'm not saying this was the person who's bought it has then sold it on. I don't know. I've not looked into it. I've not put that much into it. A week later, the exact same foil 1991 Legion of Doom logo went for £33, and they had the cheek to then put £3 postage on top of it. So 36 quid.
Yeah.
So we're talking in the matter of a couple of weeks. Now, this is obviously a very specific example here. In the matter of a couple of weeks, someone's selling a foil that they probably didn't really know had much value to it for a few quid, a few pounds, maybe $6, $7. And then literally within a couple of weeks, someone's then sold the same one for, I don't even know what the markup is on that percentage. That's the crazy markup.
Yeah.
1,000%. I don't know what it could be.
Yeah. 1,000,000%.
Yeah. So we're seeing a huge fluctuation.
I think is it the only Legion of Doom shiny out there? So maybe it's quite a rare for people to pick up. I know there is a hollow version of this, and it's probably 50 quid, isn't it? If you're looking at that price in someone's eyes, but if you look smart, you pick her up for less than a tenner, won't you?
Well, that's it.
It works.
Is it worth 50 quid? Because someone clearly has bought it for £3, £4 and £5, $6, $7, and then a week later it's then sort of been sold for 5 times the amount. So is it worth 50 quid? We just don't know. To the right person, of course, but we'll see. We're going to have a look at some more prices here and kind of go through. So talk us through this one, Kev. What's this?
Yeah, so it's from the 91 Blue Merlin album, and this is like the hollow foil of El Matador Chico Santana. And this one has sold for £14 and 5p. Had 3 bids with 95p postage. I was going to say a pound, but that's just lying, isn't it? So, but there is other like standard shiny foils to this one that I think you get 3 quid for, but maybe someone's gone all in on the hologram here. And that will be definitely going alongside a Hasbro wrestling figure, in my opinion.
So a few things here. As you can see from the, if you're looking at the picture, that's what we call an enhanced foil or an enhanced hollow. There's a pattern to the shine, whereas the ones we saw before was just kind of like a matte, kind of shiny to a flat kind of hollow. Sometimes they're called. Right. Is the El Matador Hasbro figure in the top 10 most desirable figures?
It's number one. It's far from it.
Right. Let's say it's probably,
in so many ways.
It's probably in the bottom half of the desirable figures. It's not particularly rare. It's not particularly like a fan favorite, for example. They could have put a with it. They could have made it look really amazing, but they didn't. So let's just look at pricing.
Yeah. It's a weird one because Tito Santana was mid-card at this range, and why it's up there, it's quite bizarre, isn't it? So it's the actual sticker that's done the work here.
Yeah. You've probably paid more for the sticker than you have for the figure. If you bought the figure loose, let's put that caveat in. And then what, 30 quid to have it graded? Sorry, it's now 40 to have it graded with an extra. So 40 quid plus maybe 30 quid for the sticker. And you're looking at nearly 70 or 80 quid to have it all cased up. Yeah.
Wow. It's a big game now.
Yeah. But then maybe the resale could go for more. Right. Again, bit of a theme with the years on these, isn't it? What's this one, Kev?
Yeah. 91 again, Blue Album, Jim the Anvil Nidar hologram. So, as Jack said, the shiny logo, which is more, it's not just your flat standard foil. It's quite a nice design to it. I do like it. I like the pink and black. It's very Heart Foundation like. And this one sold for £22.55 with 95p postage.
Not really a logo as such, is it? More just a text design. The El Matador was a logo, but
yeah,
I mean, does it? I don't mind whether they have a logo or not on the sticker. It doesn't bother me. There's again, I think this is down to personal preference. I'm not a sticker book guy. I don't buy the albums. I don't put the stickers in the book. I can't think of anything worse. My mind melts when I see people putting stickers in books.
Yeah.
You're completely the opposite.
Totally opposite, Jack. Is it? I'm trying to do like a Turtle album from 1990, and I've just opened up a can of worms. I'm like, why? Why is every sticker £5? I'm like, oh, I need about 50, and like a complete album's 40 quid. No. There's a way around this. So
it blows my mind. I can't deal with it. Now you are probably seeing a little bit of a pattern here. So far, all we've shown are stickers from 91, and now we will be showing other years and other albums. Don't panic. This is just to give you an idea.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
It's just fully 91.
Just this shit all day.
This video is going to be about 9 minutes long.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question here. So this is Greg the Hammer Valentine, 1991, sticker number 256, an enhanced enhanced foil hologram again. £25. £25.50 and then £1 postage. Right. Greg the Hammer didn't really have so much of a logo. They have made a logo for him here, and they've just put a hammer on the sticker. Fair enough. It makes sense. Yeah. I've got no problems. But again,
it's quite.
It's
the same situation with Tito Santana, isn't it? They were just former Intercontinental champions that had a great run in the 80s, and come 92. I think they were both released in 92 or definitely 93. And that was the end of that, wasn't it? So
if someone was to offer me £25 for a loose Greg the Hammer Valentine Hasbro, I would personally walk to their house and deliver it. But there you go. Take it away.
Yeah,
it's yours.
I do actually like that figure, but I would have preferred. I would have preferred the Rhythm and Blues sticker or figure. The one that we were meant to get. So it's quite a cool figure. But yeah. By the way, have you noticed it's got Greg the Hammer Allenton? writing.
Yeah. Is the V
So fair
supposed to
play.
be the tip of the hammer? Because that really isn't prominent.
Yeah.
It doesn't look right.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, even in the spelling. So you got Alan Tin. So fair play to the seller. He's probably just looked at it and thought, oh, that's where it is.
Oh, of course. The listing's
Yeah.
spelled. Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's criminal.
Kids today.
Right. Okay. Bear in mind. So just a point of reference here. The previous sticker we spoke about was £25. Kev, talk us through this.
Yeah. Bret the Hitman Hart, £30, 5p, and 95p postage. So it's a 91 sticker, 165 hologram foil. I kind of get it because it's Bret Hart. If you're gonna do all this shit with Hasbro wrestling figures, do it with someone good. And Bret Hart's the man, really, isn't he? So that sticker would go well alongside Series 4 from the Hasbros and Series 8. And what is it, the mail away, if you're going to do that, if it exists in that form. So is it £30 sticker? Well, someone's wanted to pay it. It's worth what people are prepared to pay. So
and I think for the reason why I mentioned the price of the Greg one beforehand is that these don't necessarily correlate with the rareness or the desirability of the figures. They seem to be on their own price list, if you will.
Yeah.
Like there's you could have, and this is quite evident as we'll go through some of the pictures throughout this video. You can have a really, really rare Hasbro figure that's got a really common sticker that no one is really that bothered about, that looks really cool, but it's almost like a complete switch between what's rare and what's not. You can get a Series 4 Bret quite easily. It's not a particularly rare figure, but it's quite highly in demand. People love the figure. They love Bret.
I'll give them that. Another thing here is, like, how rare are the stickers? I mean, a lot would have been stuck in books. Probably a lot would have been binned or not in great condition. So is it a thing of like the rarity that's driving this price thing up? Because you don't see many stickers like this out there. Like, there's none on eBay at the minute. All of the ones that we mentioned. So it must be a rarity factor that is driving people up with this. So I'll give them that side. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. And we have seen as well, we're not going to mention any names here because I don't think that's fair, but we have seen sales of cutout stickers. So people buying and cutting out the sticker that's been stuck in, and
selling it that way,
openly or not, selling those stickers on, whether they would say they're cutouts or not. I mean, you notice straight away as soon as you receive them, it's a cutout because it's the back's not on it and it's got some magazine stuck to the back of it. So and that's something that I want to, in fact, as a question to pose to people that may be listening to this and watching this, if you're going to grade, this is an interesting question. If you're going to grade a figure with a sticker, do you care if the sticker's been cut out of the magazine or not?
I'll get my scissors.
Yeah. Because really, if you're only looking at the front of the display case and you don't care what the back looks like, do you care that the sticker has been cut out of a magazine or not?
That's a good question, isn't it?
UKG are just going to case it up regardless. They don't give a shit. They don't grade the card, the sticker. They don't touch that. They're not interested in that. So
very true.
Interesting question.
Right.
So Kev, talk us through this. We've got a different year. It's not 91 anymore.
Yeah. It's 1990, and this is from the Merlin Black sticker album. These are just like prices at the time. I took a screenshot. I was quite amazed that the stickers, like the Demolition sticker number 75, this one's sold at £38.69p. Obviously, that's for the wrestling figures. All the ones you see on the screen are for wrestling figures. But one thing I will say about this album, that it saved the sticker industry in the UK, because there's a documentary on YouTube. I did put some of that up last week. Stuck on You, the story of sticker collecting in the UK. What happened was Panini were the sticker guys. They did sticker albums all over Europe. but there's 4 guys that work for him. I think they had a bit of a falling out somewhere. So Panini went interested in stickers other than the World Cup albums. So Merlin come along. The 4 guys set up Merlin. Tried 1989, didn't really do anything. Come 1990, they're thinking it's either shit or bust. Then they got talking to a guy, and it's like, he said, do WWF wrestling stickers. And it's like, what the hell's WWF wrestling? So anyway, they get on it. First day, they sold 80,000 sticker packets. First day, and it saved the entire sticker album. Oh, sticker industry, should we say. And from there, you had Gladiator sticker albums, Casper, football sticker albums, the Merlin Premier League, if you remember, which was huge in the 90s. And this is the album that saved it.
Mm.
So
yeah, really interesting stuff, isn't it? Because I remember Premier League stickers being sold in shops, but I can only remember being able to buy from my local newsagents from 94. So 92 and 93, I never saw. And I only ever saw 94. And that's when it went mad at my primary school. Not even, I think I can't remember what year I was in, maybe year 5 or something like that. The years before, I never saw any football stickers in the playground. Never.
Yeah,
only
that's very true.
It was just this explosion, and every school kid, every school year then had them. So 94 was where I was kind of introduced to sort of stickers.
Do you remember? Do you remember how much a packet was for football stickers, Jack?
Oh, I don't know, like probably 50p or something crazy like that.
21 pence for 7 stickers.
Oh my god!
Because I'd used to go, I'd go in with a quid and I'd have like 8p change. I'm like, what's going on?
And you'd be able to get, you could, if you had 2p, you could get yourself a chomp. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes,
10p.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yes, we digress on this nostalgia trip. So the key focus here on the screen is the demolition one. £38 for the demolition foil. 1990. Now, in some respect, you could say that is it's a rare sticker. We know it's a rare sticker, but we also know it's one of the few logo stickers for the tag team. Again, same with Legion of Doom. But the cost to have it graded with the tag team, you're looking at, again, 45, 50 quid, maybe $60 to have it graded with the sticker, with both figures, and then postage and things like that. So you're looking at, again, nearly $70 or $80 just to have it graded.
Slapped up.
So it's a difficult again in that sense. And I think if we go to the next picture, we've got some more examples you can see here of sort of prices. 20 quid for Ravishing Rick Rude, the logo, again from the 1990 set. And you're looking at the other ones as well. They've all of these are Hasbro figures, but £5, £6. If someone was to present to me a Series 8 Mr. Perfect versus the Rick Rude Hasbro and say, pick which one's your favorite, I'd be picking Mr. Perfect.
Perfect, so, that is a great figure, isn't it?
I don't think the rareness of the figures is really, as we're finding out as we go through these, the rareness of the figure doesn't really seem to have much of an impact with the prices of the stickers.
No, I like the Ravishing Rick Rude one. That's quite a good one.
Absolutely. So we're going to move now into the second part of the show, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through some albums, and we're going to see some of the examples of different logos, different stickers, and different colors. And what we're actually going to be experiencing here is a journey through Kev's very secretive collection, as to which I don't get to see. So this is quite interesting for us to go through. Now, obviously, none of these are shall I say, held at Kev's house. So if you ever find out his residence, please don't go to
New York, baby. I've got a big dog. It's called a wife.
Right. So we've obviously gone through some of the prices, and just through what we're going to be seeing here then, Kev.
Just some images from the sticker albums. This one is from the 1993-94 Undertaker album. I just thought I'd show off the difference in standard foil, where you can see the Bret Hart one there, right in the middle. and the next page is the Hulk Hogan one, which is the hologram foil, and how they stand out. Really, which one do you prefer, Jack?
Oh dear. I prefer the enhanced hollows. I think they look better. Um, what is that? What is that going on there? That's menacing. No, I prefer the
Yeah,
enhanced hollows. I do think they do look better. They catch the light better, and I think we've all got a little bit of magpie in us. We like shiny things.
yeah,
I think for I'm still undecided as to whether I prefer the logos or whether I prefer the profile um
shiny.
shots.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you can see the top left there,
yeah,
it's like the logo, and then the bottom left is like the profile one. Because some of the profile ones look amazing. So from this album, the Bam Bam Bigelow profile one, I really like, but then I also really like his logo as well. So I think it comes down for me sticker by sticker.
definitely. I do like the actual image of a wrestler with the hollow included. So yeah, yeah, this is the album that it's from, and I thought I'd give this album some like a bit of a mention because so many people have been picking up the logos from this album, and
Mm.
it's a great album, really, and it's fairly easy to complete as well. Yeah, they got some great stickers in it.
Yeah, and
Um,
I think, and I was trying to think earlier actually, because there's no official description in the album between a standard hollow and an enhanced hollow. So
yeah,
I wonder how many arguments there had been in playgrounds up and down the country with someone sticking in one version of the hollow and then the same numbered stickers a different version of the hollow, and which one's right, which one's wrong. And I do wonder whether you know was it just kind of, did they try to do that for sort of hearsay, for myth? Because obviously the enhanced hollows were harder to get, they weren't as common.
yeah.
So was it a
Another
sales
thing,
technique? Was it? I don't know.
another thing, is it a mistake? Is it an error? You know, they
Yeah.
could have run out of your standard foil and gone onto the more expensive foil,
Or they could
or
have
vice
started
versa.
printing. Yeah, they could have started printing the enhanced ones and gone, "Whoa, this is way too expensive. Let's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
like as an."
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah, and but there's no official description or admission that there's two different types. So,
No,
but they're fairly common. And what makes me wonder about them being a bit more of a sort of a sales technique is because from the same box of stickers, you could find a hollow and a standard of the same. So it's not from a
mm,
different print run. They would be on the same print run if they've made their way into the same box. But then I don't know. I'm just
mm,
guessing. I'm just guessing.
yeah, it's
Um,
interesting. Another thing, whilst we're on about it, there, the price of the sticker packets, like pre-COVID, they were £2 a packet,
mhm.
but now 7, £8 a packet because people are chasing the hollows and the shinies. So
Exactly right. Yeah. And
mm,
that's a good thing, a good point. I forgot to raise this earlier actually about prices. Was that it's really difficult to grade a sticker high in a high grade, because they're always coming in the paper packets or the wax packets. They're really susceptible and really prone to surface damage and corner and edge damage. So to actually get a high graded sticker is really difficult. Not impossible, but it is really difficult.
yeah,
So people tend, or at least I tend to shy away a little bit from grading stickers unless it's one that I really really like, because it's
yeah.
difficult to get a high grade. Um, okay.
This one is from the SmackDown album, and they did all the logos center page, which is quite good. And it's quite interesting, as this is what, year 2000,
So
2001, something
doesn't
like that.
I think.
Look at the big, yeah, something, I don't know, 2000. Anyway, look at the Big Show sticker compared to the rest. So you've got like your standard hollow,
Mm,
where it's the hollow that you know. Then to the left, you got the Road Dog there, which is more of like a glitter hollow.
yeah.
That's differences here. So obviously, it's Magic Box's way around it, and that's what they did. So
That's I've just banged my mic there. I'm still coming through okay, and I need to change my wire. It's gone a bit crazy. Yeah, it's really odd, really odd. So let's just roll this back. There's a little bit to unpack here. So this is Magic Box. This is a different supplier to Merlin or Topps,
Merlin.
that have been providing some of the stickers and cards for wrestling before. So yeah, so this is Magic Box. Not particularly well known. I don't know much more of them other than them doing a couple of these albums. So what I so there's a few bits, right? Yeah,
there's a lot to uncover, isn't it?
I'm trying to get in my head a way of being able to explain it so that I don't sound like a complete crackpot. Yes, that hollow issue is quite annoying between the Big Show and the others. What we've also got here is some very odd designs. And the reason why I say they're odd designs is if I zoom in on the Undertaker one just for a second, so bottom left, okay, this Undertaker picture isn't a very well used or well known, or even I don't think outside of this, a logo that's actually used at all. Whereas the X-Pac one and the Kane one and the Rock one are very, very common for that actual wrestler. Now, I don't know whether or not they just sort of commissioned some new designs for Undertaker. He was always changing his image to one degree or another. So it's slightly odd in that sense that they've got some slightly different logo designs.
Very Attitude Era, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah. I mean, the stickers themselves, the quality is fine. There's no difference in the quality between them and say Panini or Topps. I don't see any difference there. And again, another one like the Jericho one. I don't recognize that logo. Really, I don't.
No.
And that Al Snow logo is very. I mean, you're borderline Ren and Stimpy copyright issues there with that. So I don't.
Yeah.
Whether or not that was the intended effect, but so yeah, but the album is pretty good from what I remember. Yeah. The pictures and the photos and the stickers they did were pretty good.
Loads of great stickers in it. They had big pages on like The Rock, Austin, Undertaker, Triple H. Then even the women wrestling, this is where you see it all coming to light. I wouldn't say Trish Stratus, but Chyna, Kat, Jacqueline, them sort of wrestlers that were coming into it. So see how the demographics of it all changes, and it's nice addition to it all.
Yeah, and I think very much of the sort of towards the end of the Attitude Era was kind of really sort of starting to shine through. Do you think, and this is a prediction here, do you think that these logos, they're not hard to get? To be honest, you can still buy sealed packs quite easily. I've done a few openings on the channel and I quite like them. In fact, I'd probably look at getting some more if I could. Do you think having these alongside some of maybe, I don't know, the Mattel retros would look good next to the Chris Jericho one, maybe next to the X-Pac one, the Rock?
That's an interesting one. I think certain ones, the Rock, Kane, as you say, Undertaker, maybe X-Pac, Road Dogg, Chris Jericho, I'll be looking to get something else. Big Boss Man, I'd probably go somewhere else, get a different one of that. Godfather, we need to find out what else is out there, I think, don't we? So
yeah, see, that's an interesting one. I wouldn't have that Godfather one next to a figure.
No,
it looks a bit cartoony. No. It looks a bit too childish. Big Boss Man one as well, like, it kind of looks like the Men on a Mission logo almost. It's not really anything. Yeah, I would if you was to quickly flash that to me, I wouldn't know it was Big Boss Man without sort of reading underneath.
They could have done a better job on a lot of these, really. As you say, Al Snow, Val Venus, Boss Man.
Yeah. The Stone Cold
Jericho.
One, the Rock looks good. I think the Undertaker one is my favorite. I mean, I've bought a couple of these over the past coming a couple of months, for example, about £5 each normally, so not particularly hard to get. What I will say, actually going on the quality of the print, especially with these have really horrible print cracks in them, which is where the when they've been printed, there's a line that cracks down, like a solid straight line goes down the sticker. Both of the ones I have different print cracks on them, which is really annoying. So I don't know if it's difficult to get one that's a good quality or whether they all have those kind of cracks. I don't know. I don't have enough to be able to say whether or not that's the case. I don't know.
One thing I will say about the album, it was fairly easy to pick up a couple of years back, but now slowly getting harder to find. So
yeah, I've spoken to 2 people recently that are looking for stickers from it. So yeah, it's one that's kind of creeping up. And the year 2000, it was 2002. We mentioned was it 2002? That was the other album. So this must be
2000,
right? Must
something
be
like that. Yeah,
somewhere around. Right. Going back a
next
little
is back to 93. So we've just done this sporadically. This is the one with the Bret Hart Pink album. I just picked out that this is like a paper logo compared to your shiny. So you got your Repo Man there, and it doesn't really do much for me. It could have been better if it was a hollow or a foil shiny. And it just looks like a standard sticker, even though it's a logo sticker. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Cheap,
I know what you mean. The 92 Merlin logo was a hollow with that
That's
logo on it, wasn't it? And that was just a flat hollow. There wasn't anything other than that. That would have been better. You could have put the same border and just put that sticker there, and you would have been great.
Yeah, needed a bit of shine on it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Next one is
this is the album. Yeah.
By the way, try and find sealed packets for this album. It's like finding.
Have you seen that seller on eBay that's got 2 lots? Identical lots. One of them's 99 quid and the other one's 999 quid. They don't know what to do with it.
God. Yeah. This is one of the cool stickers, Mr. Perfect, the hollow.
Yeah, this
quite
is
desirable.
Yeah, I only saw this sticker myself maybe 6 months ago. Didn't know it existed. Because I don't look at albums. I don't go through albums, so I don't hunt stickers down.
Yeah.
I just kind of float about and see what pops up. Yeah, very much so I would like this sticker, but I've never seen it come up for sale.
Well, I think it comes down to the 93 album, the pink one being pretty solid to find, isn't it? So it's a case of finding it.
Yeah. And
pretty much a rarity, like.
The ones that I have seen from this album, because of that yellow border, it's really easy to spot if the centering's really bad.
Yeah,
I have got a couple from this album where the centering is horrific, but I paid like £1 for them, so I'm not bothered.
Yeah. Oh, over to Germany now with a 95 sticker album. This is Panini. I think this one's got like the Triple H rookie sticker in it, and there's some cool Undertaker shots and other wrestlers in it, which is quite a nice album, really, but it's all about the center page. There we go.
Wow. I'll let you talk away through this because there's loads going on here.
I was going to say, what's your favorite from that lot? I know what you're going to say.
Oh, absolutely. My favorite is the logo, the WWF.
Yeah.
100%.
That just says 95 WWF. Amazing, isn't it? Then even the Triple H rookie there at the bottom, it doesn't really do anything for me. I like the Bret Hart one, but the 1, 2, 3 kid, that one's a good one, and I like how they got the Allied Powers together. So that's like one half of the stickers. So they fold out center page, if you like. So it comes like a 4-piece page. Then this is the next one. The Undertaker one there, that's not a common sticker to find. Then you got Survivor Series, and Savio Vega is quite a cool one. Bam Bam, that is really nice. I do like the Bam Bam.
Yeah. So there's again, there are some here which make me question what the sort of the design of the logos are, because that Undertaker logo isn't particularly common, as in that design. No. Don't see that very often. Shawn Michaels, that's all over the joint. We see that all the time. Done, we see pop up. Yokozuna's the same. Doink's the same. That Bam Bam logo. Now, the little icon in the middle, that sort of 4 sort of clover leaf design, that we see all the time, but the actual design of the logo we don't see very often. What was the other one? Smoking Guns we see a lot. Savio Vega very rarely did he even have any sort of logos. So yeah. Body Donners,
rare. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But these stickers are quite big as well, you know. I don't know if you've got any, but like
yes, yeah, I've got the really... Michaels, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I need that taker.
Yeah, that's not coming
So
out.
good, man.
That's no, that's got the back on it.
I thought
If I give it to you, you'll put it in the album. It's never happening, mate. Never happening.
I
Um,
think that we should do an auction or a raffle on the page. Lucky giveaway to me.
but if we going back again on here again, that Razor Ramon logo, it's common, but that to me isn't his logo.
No, but I have included a picture of it further along somewhere.
Yeah, there's a different logo that he uses, but I have seen that one pop up a few times. And that 1-2-3 Kids are amazing. Now, the reason why I like this is going to get really picky. The reason why I really like this particular WWF logo as a sticker is because I have it, but the centering's horrible, so I don't really want to get it graded. But if you grade it, then it means it stands upright in the case when you display.
Oh, that is a good choice, actually.
And it's such a small point. It's really small because every other WWF logo, pre-WWE, every other logo is landscape. This is the only portrait. This is the only one that will stand up straight when you get it graded. So you don't have to side. And it's really, it really annoys me that that's the only one because it's so hard to get.
I think it's the yellow and the blue that stand out as well, isn't it? So good.
It's classic. It's just a classic. It's the classic logo, which I think is really good. And another point, years ago when I was just starting to look at stickers, I think it was you that showed me a picture of some of these stickers, and that Sid logo was upside down, and I 100% just read it as piss.
Piss.
And I didn't know who's put a wrestling logo in piss.
You could put it next to the Undertaker. It could be Piss Taker. Yeah. Oh, we'll just end it there.
Yeah, we'll move on. Otherwise, it will just descend into childish words. Right. So this is a Diesel album. Have I zoomed into
95?
Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Okay, that Winged Eagle belt. That's not the black belt. That's the white belt. So what's that? Is that who had?
I don't know why. Oh, it wasn't Shawn Michaels, was it?
No, he had a white Intercontinental belt. He didn't have a. Or did he have a white Winged Eagle?
I can't remember. I know that the Warrior had a purple one, didn't he?
He had a purple one, and there was who had the blue one? Someone had a blue one.
Oh, what's that Warrior?
God.
Oh, so this is like the razor blade, isn't it? The razor's edge.
Yes. So this is, to me, is a much more common type of design. There's different iterations to it, but we've got that kind of glittery crystal type hollow effect on this again, haven't we?
Yeah.
This is one I really like because there's loads of really, really good profile shots of a lot of the wrestlers.
Like the German book, I think this 95 Merlin book is probably the rarest of all wrestling sticker albums, I would say. I mean, like Shoney, John Shones messaged me. He's like, Kev, have you got any spare stickers for 95? I'm like, no. And it's like,
no.
I'll ask, like, I've asked quite a few people and they're like, shut up, you knobhead. It's like, no, we haven't got any spares for this album. It's like,
I have duplicates, but they're not for sale.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
No way.
Is that when I find them, I keep them because I just love there's so many. There's a great sticker of the Undertaker, and it's a landscape sticker, and he's just got his hands up like that, like sort of to the heavens. It's only a small sticker. It's great. It's one of my favorites. Okay.
Again, look at that.
Same album, Jeff Jarrett. Now that's interesting because he doesn't normally feature in many of the albums to get logos.
No, well, I think this is his only logo sticker, isn't it? So I've just included that one. It's quite a nice one. Rookie year, Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Why not?
I like the if I sort of come in a little bit there, the necktie sort of integrated in with it. I think that's quite a good design.
Yeah.
But again, what is Jeff Jarrett's logo? I don't even know, apart from being the Double J, I don't really know anything else from his logo.
Just blagged it, haven't they? Owen Hart. Look at. Do you ever remember Owen Hart having this logo?
No, never.
No.
Never once have I ever seen this logo ever appear on anything other than this sticker. And it's a fantastic sticker. It's a great sticker. I'd love to own it. But I have never, ever seen it appear in any print media of any sort. So if anybody in the world of wrestling cards and stickers knows where this has appeared again, put it in the comments. Let us
know.
Never seen.
Maybe, as I said, maybe it's like the 95 Panini card set or something. It's not in there, but someone's going to message and say, "Oh, it's available in Italy."
Well, I mean,
Or,
go for it, because it'd be news to me if it isn't.
yeah, that's it, isn't it?
But it's the Black Heart, isn't it? Black Heart, Owen
Yeah.
Hart. But the swirl, I don't know what that's for. The color scheme is the right color scheme. It's just almost like they've kind of given a couple of phrases to a designer and said, design us a logo and we'll just use that. And they've gone, yeah, that's we'll use it.
That's what you're getting. King Kong Bundy, I thought it'd be good just to include King Kong Bundy because he come back for a short time in 95 and nothing much to it. Looks like King Kong.
Yeah. It's pretty basic, but again, it's
rare sticker to find loose, you know.
Oh gosh,
you just don't find them.
I've never seen the Owen Hart and this one. I've never seen. Even the Jeff Jarrett, I've never seen loose. I haven't seen them. But I'm just thinking, if we are fairly certain, which we are, that the prices of the stickers aren't determined by the rareness of the figure. If I just go back to the Owen Hart one here, I know, well, we both know for a fact the cost of that sticker loose, if it's in really, really nice condition, is going to be 40, 50, 60, something like that. It never, ever comes up.
No.
But then,
if you were to... Pretty hard to find, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really, really hard to find. Yeah. If you were to then have the sticker loose and put it in the case with the Owen figure from Hasbro, that to me would be an absolute travesty. It's the wrong thing. It's high energy Owen versus a Black Heart logo. It's complete bonkers. If anyone does that, you need stringing up. It's the wrong thing. It's like
what what I was going to say, what you need is like either the German card from 93 or from the 93 sticker album, you know, where you got the shot of Owen in the ring with his high energy pants on and Rocket Owen Hart.
There is a high
that would be the best for him.
There is one that you use that. There is a high energy, which was years before this. 1992 at least. I know the Merlin sticker had the high energy foil. Use that. Just use that one. If you use this one for your own Hasbro, you need shooting.
Yeah. There you go.
Right. So this one, I'm just going to talk about this one for a second because this is just completely new to me. I've never seen this in my life. So Duke the Dumpster, Drosy. Yeah, I can never remember it. But I just remember calling him Duke the Dumpster. Never seen this sticker in my life. Didn't know it existed until today. It's the very first time I've ever seen it. Didn't even know he had a logo. Don't even know if that is his logo. I know nothing about this. So Kev, save me from this ignorant hell that I'm currently in.
I'm just the same as you, but I think it's a freaking good, awesome logo because it is a dumpster, isn't it? It opens up to say Duke, and inside you got the dumpster. Classmate, that is 95 WF all over.
Yeah, it's good. It's a really, really good sticker. And again, I mean, there is no real figures for Duke the Dumpster, so you're not going to be you're not going to pair this with any figure. Great sticker.
I think one of the new companies are making, is it Zombie Sailor? They're doing a Duke, but I wouldn't be adding that to it. No way, it'll be too rare to. The sticker will be 50 quid where the figure will be worth 30 quid. So it doesn't make sense, does it? Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, Jerry the King Lawler.
Just Jerry the King Lawler, man. Legend.
Yeah. Again, I've never seen the sticker. Didn't know it existed until today.
Looks like a crown as well, doesn't it? So
yeah, it works.
Ish.
Yeah, it works.
You think? Yeah, you think how like Jerry the King Lawler was everything from 93, 94, 95, and this is the only logo sticker that I could find for him. So that's not bad, is it? He's done well to avoid this shiny shit situation.
Well, I think they kind of knew that no one was really tuning in to hear him talk, although hearing him talk was an absolutely integral part of watching the show.
Yeah. Brilliantly annoying.
Yeah. I mean, there's some quality sort of lines and footage from obviously from Jerry, but Um, not many from the managers really had those had their sort of logos and profiles and stickers. Not many, I mean, Jerry had a bit of a resurgence in the late 90s. He feuded with Brett for a little bit, and there was a couple of the little things that he did, and then he kind of calmed down. But I'm just trying to think of others that had logos, other managers that had logos. Bobby the Brain had one in, was it 1990 or 89?
Yeah, 91, I think. Sensational Sherry.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Elizabeth had one in the card set, the classic.
Yeah.
It wasn't a hollow, it was just a paper one.
Oh, she's got one with the 91 sticker album as well.
Oh, it's with the, oh yes, it has. Yeah, it's the
Got
road
the purple,
thing,
isn't it? Yeah. There's a Captain Lou Albano one in this album. That's different because he come back with like the new Head Shrinkers or something, which was Barbarian, and it was shit. It was painful. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much everything from this book, isn't it? I don't know if we got any more to show.
Oh no, we've got quite a bit more. Let's
yeah. Oh yeah. So back to 91. But this is just a shot to say how good it looks with you got your Mr. Perfect, then the top right Mr. Perfect logo.
Yeah.
I think it just sets her off the shiny,
It does. And there's, I think it works really well, and it's the same with like the football stickers, wasn't it? You'd have the team badge would be the hollow, and then you'd have the individual team stickers themselves, but they'd always be the same profile shots. It'd be really boring. At least with these, there's a bit of action going on. Again, same with the Hogan. Yeah, pretty standard kind of stuff.
That was the album. Yeah, one of the cool albums, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good album. This just doesn't get enough credit.
So this was the one we were getting confused. So this is the 2002 one, as you can see. So if I go to the first one, so talk to the people.
Look at that for a logo, man. That just shouts out to you, doesn't it? It's like, boom. Yeah. There you go. Here's your logos. Welcome to the new millennium.
So we know the logo from the previous sticker because it's the same logo, but now we've got some color behind it, and we've got a real kind of, as you say, it's like an explosion. It's an explosion of color, if you want to call it that. I really like it. It's really, really good. Never seen it before.
Solid. Back with Merlin as well. So
yeah.
I think they did the best stickers, didn't they, Merlin? Or Panini. Oh, look at that, man. But we've just had to include this because it's the WWF's last sticker album. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Look at that for a logo, mate.
So again, never seen this before. It's not a logo that's used very often. In fact, I don't think it's a logo that's used at all. However, it has all of his hallmarks. It's got the skull. It's got 316. So and the rattlesnake. So everything's there. Just it's like the old is it Morecambe Wise? Everything's there, but it's just not in the right order almost. However, as stickers go, this is amazing. It's a great sticker. What a selection of colors. It pops really well. It's really deep and bold in its colors. This I'd be looking at probably again 30 to 40 quid if I was buying this loose in decent condition.
I reckon there's bargains out there if you looked. It's bizarrely, I want to get one like loose because it's just class, isn't it?
Do we know people can find the sticker numbers. I don't know what the sticker number is for these ones, but you'll be able to find them surely.
Rob Van Dam.
RVD, Rob Van Dam.
Just class, isn't it? It's like no one's even picking these stickers up or talking about them. It's like, it's there, man. It's there. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean the RVD Mattel retro was panned pretty heavily. Because it just likeness was terrible. However, if you're having a problem with likeness, put a logo in the case next to it and get it graded. People will know straight away what it is. But the Mattel retro is only what, £8, £9, £10, 12.
Have they got an RVD one?
I'm sure they are. Or am I getting that mixed up with the Michaels one?
Oh, sure, man. Yeah, it does look like RVD, doesn't it? That is awful. The worst action figure ever made.
Must be getting it mixed up. I don't pay much attention
Yeah.
to Mattel retros, to be honest. So
Yeah.
there's not
There's
many.
too many wrestling companies now making these figures, isn't there? It's like, come and buy our new figure made by SWC of Jack. It's like, there you
Now he's
go.
beer in his hand.
Yeah. That's what it is, isn't it?
So look,
Ah,
we'll whip through these last ones, even though they deserve a lot more to talk about. So this is the WCW NWO sticker book. You can still buy sealed packs of this set, quite readily available. They're not too expensive, but they're still quite readily available.
yeah.
There's some really, really, really good classic wrestlers in here, because this was at the time, obviously, as we know, when you had an awful lot of the talent had left the WWF in the mid 90s, started coming through WCW towards the sort of late sort of 97, 98 period. They had this weird sort of glitter hollow, if you can kind of see in the background of them. But there's some classic wrestlers here. We've got some real big names: Kevin Nash, Goldberg, Hogan, DDP, Ric Flair. Massive names. If I go to
Fairly easy to pick up.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
there's
are.
not too many logos as such. I think there's 2 or 3 in it. Like you've got this 4 horseman one, there's a No Mercy, but nothing serious. It's more about the image and the hollow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
These were
as you mentioned, like
yeah. I much prefer the profile shots from this set. I mean, I've got a few of them. There is, I'm sure there's a logo one. Oh gosh, yeah. It says where the big boys play, and it
that's it. Yeah,
just makes me laugh. Why would you put it just
yeah.
sounds a bit odd.
It may sort of said we are shit.
Yeah.
Oh, cool one there of Eddie Guerrero. One of his earliest stickers, definitely not his rookie, but in terms of like official release, I think it could be. But
Mm,
just Eddie Guerrero, man,
yeah.
so good,
And again, it's
brilliant wrestler.
another great profile shot. And the hollow itself just works well with it. I mean, you could have had a Latino World Order hollow logo, which would have looked really
Oof,
good.
yeah,
But yeah, great great profile
yeah,
shots throughout this whole album. Really, really good. I mean, much stronger than quite a lot of the other WWF ones, to be honest. I don't know why.
yeah.
I think they just look really good. And again, we've got another one there of
Yeah.
Mr. Y2J before he was Y2J. Um,
What it is, I think I've included these because like it's the earlier stickers, probably the rookie sticker if that ever counts. Early stickers of Jericho, Eddie Guerrero. It's not just about the big boys; it's like the up and comers as well. It's got pretty much everything in it, so it's
mm,
definitely a decent album.
yeah, yeah. And as I say, the sealed packs you can still get quite readily available, and there's loads of loose
Yeah.
around. It's not too difficult to get.
Oof.
Now, seeing as we're talking about stickers, this will be the last one that we'll go on.
Oh man.
I chucked this one in right at the very end for the very last thing. So these are the 1994 vending machine holographic stickers. There's 10 in this set. They're difficult to get over here, but they're really easy to get over in America. So there's a bit of they were only released over in America. Now they're really crap. The quality of the print is atrocious. The detail in the print is disgusting. They're generally always battered. They've always got horrible they grade horribly. They're terrible. You can barely see them in the light. You have to really bend them in the light to actually see what's going on. They have the normal logos on. You can see the WF logo in the corner as well, and then they have like this printed sort of autograph on them. The quality of them is horrific. I'm not even going to lie. However,
Definitely.
they are amazing. And there's got some choice stickers in there. You got Ludwig Borger, Yoko Tatanka, Taker, Brett, Doink,
Adam Bomb.
Adam Bomb,
Yeah.
a couple of others. Lex is in there as well.
Yeah.
But they're so bad. I love them. And as I say, they're quite difficult to get hold of. Prices range anywhere from between £5 to like £30 each. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that in. 1994
Yeah.
Machine Hollow. They are actually stickers. I mean, I don't even. There's no album for them. I don't even know what you do with them. Bin them, probably.
Dartboard.
Yeah, just terrible. But the back is
Yeah.
blank. There's nothing on the back of them. No number, no
Yeah.
print, no nothing. Don't even know who made them. So
Yeah.
yeah, very very odd.
Different. Yep. I think we've covered every sticker in the world now, Jamie. So
Well, I think the takeaway from this is that there's definitely room for more stickers to grow in value and desirability. There's definitely room for more of them to come into play. Whether you want
100%.
these stickers to be graded with figures or not, that's entirely up to you. If you're doing it for display purposes, then at least make sure that they sort of display nicely and you're not just throwing together a sticker with a figure because it's the same thing. That's my personal sort of advice. But
yeah, make it good. Yeah. Yeah.
what's your final thoughts on this?
My thing is enjoy collecting them. Try and find them. Don't be too greedy. You don't need all of them. Share them if you can. People there that need them for the books. So
yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? Yeah, once it goes in the book, it's done. That's
not
the end of
coming
that.
out, is it?
Yeah,
Life sentence.
that's why I'm so against putting them in books, which I know is totally the wrong way to do it, but just in my head, I'm totally against putting them in books. I just can't. It's like opening a figure. It's like opening a mock. I can't.
Yeah.
Breaks my heart because it's the end of that mock. Then it's finished. It's done. I can't. I don't have the power to decide.
There's no going back. Yeah, no going back, is there?
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I know this was an episode we wanted to do for a while, and I'm glad we've done it. And there's a lot to talk about. But yeah, leave your comments underneath as to what you think. Sticker collecting and holo stickers are going to be doing in the next sort of couple of years. Whether you think they're going to go up or go down. Like, share, subscribe, please do all those things. And again, we are everly grateful that you spend your time with us and listen to us rambling about bits of paper.
Nice one. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks very much.
See you next time, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.